Hello everybody, this is Shard Creates. My name is Shardine and welcome to the Creative Podcast. I'm back with another video. It's great to see you all again. I know it has been a while. I hope you're all well and okay, enjoying your crafting time. I have been busy with work and with what's going on in the world. Things have been a bit crazy, so I was going to put this video out last week, but with what was going on, I didn't really feel up to it. But I'm back, I'm here, and I'm ready to share my hobbies with you all. So I hope you have some crochet with you, or your cross stitch, or your knitting. And yeah, let's talk. So I think my last video was about 3 weeks ago. And here in the UK, I live in London specifically, and the weather has just been crazy hot. It's been unusually hot for the UK, especially at this time of year. We very rarely get a nice summer, and it's only just hit June, so it's been very difficult to do cross stitch and crochet and knitting because in my room I can't get a lot of heat, not a lot of heat, a lot of cool air through my room very well, so it gets hot in here very quickly, and it just makes it very difficult to do any cross stitch or crochet because my hands are sweaty. So I haven't been able to do much as I've wanted, but I have done some things. So hopefully for the next couple of weeks, when I do my next video, I'll have a lot more to share. So in the meantime, I'm going to share with you some crochet, some cross stitch and some haul. And I think I'll start off with the haul first, as it's right next to me here. The first thing that I've purchased, I've always wanted a project bag for my cross stitch, and I'm always seeing people in their YouTube videos with these amazing bags. Like, oh, I want one, why don't I have one? So I decided to buy a very small one just to see the quality and what they're like, and if I will definitely want to use some in the future, because at the moment I just use like plastic bags and plastic wallets to put my crochet and like the thread boxes to store my cross stitch. I don't have great storage for a cross stitch, unfortunately, just plastic bags and boxes. So I bought this off of Etsy. The store is Joe and So Crafts. Joe and So Crafts, it's a bit blurry. And I bought the smallest one that she had. As you can see, I really like the hearts on this and the black and white. It's very my style, I think. And I bought the smallest one just to see what they're like, the quality, what the front plastic's like, if I'd like to buy more. And I probably will, but I'll definitely have to look at a larger size. I mean, they're not exactly, cheap or anything, so I might have to save up for like one or two in the future. So this is, I've currently got some thread and like the start of a pattern in here, like the first page of one of my patterns that I started and then had to restart because I wasn't happy. But I won't be showing you this project this week because I haven't really done much on it since I restarted it, but I did have to buy some floss. You can see that's Death by Cross Stitch by Long Dog Samplers. That's the pattern that I've got in here, and I've got all the floss that I've bought and I've just put it in here, and this bag's enough space for floss and paper charts. Definitely not big enough to put any of my hoops in because I don't have small projects. I only have medium to large projects, so they definitely wouldn't fit in this, which is fine. But this, I'm glad I've got this to use as like storage or something. So I think in the future, if I have a very small project, I'll definitely use this project bag to put in there. I have been looking at smaller projects because bigger projects have been really difficult to work on at the moment. I haven't made any progress on my Heaven and Earth design, purely because of the heat, and the fabric's a lot smaller. It's 25 count, so it's just more difficult to work on. So I'm trying to focus on big and easy projects, which you will see shortly. So that's purchase number 1. Purchase number 2, in my last video I shared a project bag that I bought from Amelia X Joy, I think that's correct, and it was a green bag with skulls on, and I was like, I need another one. And I saw on Instagram that she'd posted some, I think I saw this on Instagram where she posted some other project bags, so I was like, well, I have to get that, it's got skulls on. So I bought another bag from her because it's got skulls on. So here it is. Look at those skulls. It's beautiful. I absolutely love this. It's so me. It's so me. So I have no idea what I'm going to put in this project bag yet, because my other one has my socks in there and I haven't started another pair of socks or anything like that. I don't have any small crochet projects to put in here either. Maybe in the future I might have, I don't know yet. I'm not really sure what I'm doing for future projects wise at the moment, but I have it and I'm glad I have it because it's perfect. It's very me. Hopefully in the future I'll start buying some more bigger bags, but I really like the small ones for now. So that was purchase number 2. I do have a yarn order coming. I've got some projects lined up. I'm just waiting for the pattern to be released for testing so I can work on the patterns that I've bought the yarn for. So in my next video, hopefully by the time that it arrives, I can show you my yarn haul, because I've ordered some Starcraft yarn, I've ordered some yarn for some other projects, the finished projects. So hopefully the next time I do my video, you might have some more finishes or some more works to show. So I'm really looking forward to that, especially as I bought the new Starcraft colours. They are amazing and they're going to be used in my next project. So I'm really looking forward to sharing you that once the yarn gets in and those patterns are released and I start working on them. Okay, my throat's getting a little dry, so let's move on to crochet. Now, I did say that I haven't worked on too much crochet, and while that is true, I have made progress on my projects. I guess on like one specific project where I was mostly doing when I actually was able to crochet, and as part of hashtag Team Finisher, my goal was also not to just complete projects that I've started, but also to use up as much of my yarn stash as possible. Now, I know I did just say that I just ordered some yarn, but that yarn is for specific projects. It's not just, ooh, because I wanted it. I've ordered yarn to finish projects, I've ordered yarn to make a specific project, and the Starcraft yarns are for a specific pattern that I want to make. So they're not just because, they're actually for something. So I've bought them with intention, and which is my goal, and then hopefully I'll be able to use up those scraps for my 2-round granny blanket in the future. So I'm trying to use as much of my own yarn as possible, and I've had some baby yarn lying around. So I had some blue, pink, cream and purple, and I've used the pink, cream and purple for this project that I'm about to show you, and I've got the blue for another project with some white yarn that I actually found in my stash as well, some white baby yarn, so I'll put those colours aside for another baby blanket too. So this blanket is made of this yarn I bought from I think it was Pound Stretcher, and they had them in like bags of 2, so there's like 2 balls of cream, 2 balls of pink, 2 of white and purple, and it's this baby yarn. And so this is actually quite bigger. It's coming out bigger than I thought it was, because I tried to use up as much of the yarn as possible, so it's just used up. It could be big enough to be like a small lap blanket, really. Now this isn't finished because I'm still adding the border to it, and you know me and borders, It's not fun. Don't enjoy doing borders. But here it is. This is the Nautical baby blanket by Daisy Farm Crafts. So it's just a striped blanket. You can tell these blankets are always big because they're bigger than me. Blankets are always bigger than me. So this is the blanket. And I'm doing the border with a different yarn. I found some more baby yarn that I hadn't used. Or I had actually used this for another project and I had plenty left. So I'm hoping I've got enough to finish the border. And this is Yarn Fair Poppet. I think I also got this. I either got this from Pound Stretcher or Wilkinson's. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. But I'm doing that in the border, and it's kind of like a colour changing baby yarn. So there's like, at the moment it's got blues in, but then it will change to white and to pink and to purple, because you can see kind of where I've done like the single crochet around the border, you can see there's pink there. Yeah, so it started out as pink, now it's going into a blue, and it'll probably go into a cream, the cream colour. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Nautical baby blanket. I'm not making this for anyone in particular. I'm just using up my stash. I'll probably just sell it. Yeah. This was a really nice blanket to work on, because it's just single crochets and double crochets. Very simple stitch. I did 10 rows of each colour before changing. Really, really, really easy. I definitely would make another blanket, maybe like an adult blanket in this style, because really easy, really simple to do, and it's so pretty. So this is the Nautical blanket by Daisy Farm Crafts. Anything that I talk about in this video I will link below in the description section if there's links to it. So I will link below. So that's the Nautical blanket. And I've got yarn everywhere. And the next crochet project I'm going to show you is actually an old whip that I am waiting for the yarn to finish. I like to make crochet garments now and then, and I'm really interested in crochet cables at the moment. So I found this pattern on Pinterest, and the Pinterest linked me to the blog that this pattern is from. I can't actually remember it from the top of my head, it's just gone out of my mind. I will link it down below though, the name of this jumper. It's like a crochet cables something, I don't remember. I'll link it down below though. So I don't have the yarn to finish it right now, so I'm just waiting on the order to finish this, and I'm really excited to finish this project because I really like it. So I think I've got the front and 2 sleeves, and I think I just need to do the back. I think that's the case. So this is the front panel, and this is in, oh, my mind's drawn a blank today. I should have written it down. Wow, I'm so great at YouTube, guys. I will link the yarn below. It's Hayfield. It's a Hayfield Aran. Yeah, it's Hayfield. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, and I know I've got some other Hayfield Aran lying around, but it's definitely Hayfield. Hayfield Aran. And this is the front panel. So you can see the crochet cables at the front. The back doesn't have any cables, and the sleeve doesn't have any cables. And I really like this. I'm doing mine in a size medium. Yeah, I really like those cables. I'm definitely gonna make another one at one point. I ordered some more Hayfield iron it in a mustard colour to make another one, but then I saw another pattern for another project. I was like, ooh, maybe I should make this other pattern instead of making another one of these jumpers. So I'm undecided at the moment, but I think it would look good in the mustard. I think I might just do another one in the mustard because I really like the pattern. I've got two sleeves done as well. They're just double crochets. I think they're just double crochets. US double crochet. If you ever hear me talking about crochet terms, I do use the US terms. I can use both. I can read both just fine. I just prefer the US terms as it makes more sense to me. So US double, UK, is it UK treble this would be? I think it's UK treble. Yeah, UK treble. So this is a crochet cable jumper. I will put the name of the design in the description because I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's something to that effect. So that, once my yarn order comes, I'll be finishing this. This will be like number 1 to finish. And that's it for crochet. Oh, actually, I did start the back, but I ran out of yarn. This one fell on the floor, like cabling at the bottom. So yeah. Wow, 15 minutes in and I'm not even finished yet. Let's jump straight into cross stitch. I haven't really done a lot of cross stitch. That's been harder to do compared to my crochet, but I have made some significant progress on one of my projects. Little Red Riding Hood by Buffy Threads. I have a page finish. Finally! It felt like it took forever. Da, 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 da. Page 3 is done. Now I've got it off the hoop. I can show you it in full. So I've just got that bottom corner left to do, and this is done. And I'm really excited to finish this and do this last page. I do plan on framing it myself. I'm just going to go in a black frame, I know that much. I'll definitely have to check some YouTube videos to see how people frame their cross stitch themselves. I know they use mat board or something to do the framing. I'm not 100% sure, so I'll be doing it myself because I don't want to spend loads of money on taking it to a framer. I can't really afford to do something like that. As nice as it would be, it's way out of my price range, so I'll be framing myself. I'm really happy with my progress, so all that's left to do is the wolf dressed as grandma in the bed. Then it'll be finished. So I don't know if I'll have it done by the time I do my next video, but I'll try. I'll try because I really want to finish it now that I'm so close. I'm definitely putting a lot more work into this to finishing it. As I said earlier, I haven't been working on my Heaven Earth designs. I've just been picking things up that are easy to do. And when I say easy to do, I mean Ada, because Ada's just easy to stitch on. And I don't have anything that's like 28 count, 32 count where I can do... That's a lie, actually. I do. I just don't have that project out. But just picking the easier projects to do that isn't too small. And I pulled out a project that I haven't worked on in a while. I think this is my first Mirabilia that I ever bought. I don't have all the threads and beads for it. I just bought the DMC floss for it at the time because that's what I could afford. So it has Karen water lilies, and it has Krennic, and it has beads. So once I finish all the cross stitching and the back stitching, I will then purchase those threads and the beads to fully finish it. But I'm just focusing on the cross stitches at this moment. That's just the easiest part to do. So this pattern is called Sabrina, and it's by Nora Corbett, who's the designer. Now I've actually made, I'd already done a fair bit on this project before. So I've done her face. I haven't done the back stitching, any back stitching on this yet, and I probably should. But I'm currently on her dress, and the dress is big, so it's going to take a while. I haven't done that much really. And that's the pattern. So the bits that I'm not going to have done is the flowers in her hair and her dress, because I need Karen water lilies for that. And this is my progress on her. So I've done her face and her hair and a bit of the flowers in her hair. As I said, I can't actually finish that because I need the Karen water lilies for it. I've done her gloves, her hands, her bust, the mirror bit, and now I'm on her dress, which is the biggest bit. So can I? So as you can see, the dress is big, and I've only done a small bit of it. So I was working on this side. God, I'm just doing such a bad job with this. I did start working on this side first, but I've actually moved over to this side, the back of her dress, and I'm going to work forward. So I've just started putting in some greens. I'm going to work my way down the back of this dress. You can see that I literally just taken it off the hoop because I put it on yesterday. I actually did this bit yesterday. So I'll definitely be working on this alongside Little Red Riding Hood, as it's easy stitching. Just lots of blocks of colour in the same place, which it's just nice to have blocks of colour sometimes, and it's not too intimidating. My only problem that I've got with this is that there's a few stitches on here on the white which has somehow become discoloured, so I'm kind of hoping that it will fix itself in the wash. And also I had an incident with some black nail varnish that I was wearing. It's got itself from the fabric, you can see it's a little bit there, and I did try to get it out and it didn't come out fully, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Maybe put like if I can't wash it out, I might have to try and cover up somehow with like a chart or something, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I did try to get it out and it just didn't work. But yeah, that's my last whip that I have to show you. Plans for the future: work on Little Red Riding Hood, work on Sabrina, finish the baby nautical blanket, the border, and hopefully, fingers crossed soon, Heather at HDC will have what's the word I'm looking for? It will be, her project will be fully tech edited and be ready for testing. So hopefully by the time my yarn's here, I'll be ready to, actually I've already got the yarn here for testing her pattern actually. So yeah, I'm just waiting to find out that that pattern's ready for testing, and I can jump on that. I've also got, actually, I just realised something. So I have a project that I haven't shown yet, and the only reason I haven't shown it is because I ran out of yarn to finish it, and I've just ordered the yarn to finish it. So let me quickly show you this. So at the beginning of this year, I can't remember her name, but the lady at Attic 24 had a cow called the Dahlia Cal, and I'd never done a cow before, and I bought the yarn pack and I started it as soon as the cow started. And the only reason I haven't finished this blanket is because I ran out of yarn to finish the border. I just hate borders, but it's huge. It's bigger than me. And I've got plenty of pictures of this project on my Instagram. So if you want to see more pictures of the progress on this blanket, go to my Instagram, busybee1881. And this, I love this blanket. I absolutely love it. I'm not like a really pinky, purpley kind of colour, but the colours on this are gorgeous. So no, now mind that I am 4'10". It is huge, but beautiful. So that's also something that I forgot that I need to do. So as soon as my yarn order comes, that'll be another finish. Now I know it's like 5 to 10 days for wool warehouse orders to arrive. So I'm hoping it'll be here next week. Today's Sunday, so sometime next week. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that yarn order delivered. I am off next week from Tuesday to Friday. Yeah, I really needed some time off work. Someone else has got their day off on Monday, so I just took it from Tuesday onwards. And I'm really looking forward to sitting down and crochet because the weather's a lot cooler now. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do in terms of my hobbies and myself. That's part of it. Yeah, and I just want to quickly say that times are very difficult right now. Times are very hard with what's going on in the world with the coronavirus, and then in the US with the racism and all that stuff. It's been difficult. Usually I use social media to look at people's crochet and cross stitch and get ideas and look for new patterns, and it's really like a place of it's my go-to. Instagram, Facebook are my go-to for inspiration, and being on internet's like the last thing I want to do right now. It's just so stressful. The things I've seen people say from all races, really, it's a lot. So I mean, I haven't really posted on social media at all, but I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna get back into it because I love crochet, I love cross stitch, I love hobbies, I love doing stuff, and I want to keep doing it. I want to keep sharing it, and I want to keep seeing everyone else's stuff. So even though there are bad things going on in the world, I'm trying to stay positive and stay happy, and just keep living a good life. So that's going to be the end for my video. Hopefully I won't take too long to make my next one. It seems to be like a three week gap right now. I was hoping for like 2 videos a month, and it's gonna be a bit sporadic. I did want to add also, before I finish, I haven't really talked about me or like told you who I am and what I do and my like personal kind of like things, like where I'm from, how old I am, do I have siblings, what do I do I have any other hobbies and stuff like that. So if you want to know more about me, just put it in the comments and I can maybe do like a video about like facts about me or something, just so you can get to know me more. I mean, it's only the 3rd video, so I guess I'm not too late to do like an intro or something like that. But let me know if that is something that you'd be interested in just knowing more about me. So okay, this video is like 30 minutes long now. I can't believe I've just been yammering on. I'm gonna go get myself a cup of tea. I hope everyone's well and safe. I hope everyone's looking after themselves. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, everyone.